Hey guys, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. So, today we are gonna see, what if Naruto ended up in the Helluva boss universe and slowly built a harem. So before we start, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. So let's begin the video. The third day in Hell started with an unexpected visitor. Naruto was in the hotel gym, a space that Baggy had shown him the previous evening, working through his morning training routine. Push-ups, sit-ups, chakra control exercises, kata forms. Even in Hell, he refused to let his skills deteriorate. He was mid-set of one-handed push-ups when he heard someone clear their throat. He looked up to find a demoness he hadn't met before standing in the doorway. She was stunning, with long pink and white hair, 4 arms, and a figure that would make most people stop and stare. She wore a pink and white outfit that left little to the imagination, and her eyes were fixed on him with undisguised interest. "Well, hello there," she purred, her voice smooth as silk. "You must be the human everyone is talking about. I am Virasaka Mayday, in case you have been living under a rock. Or in another dimension, I suppose." Naruto stood up, wiping sweat from his face with a towel. "Nice to meet you. I am Naruto Uzumaki." "Oh, I know who you are, sugar," Virasaka said, walking closer with a predatory grace. "The cute human who fell into hell and has been making quite the impression. I have been hearing stories about you all over Pentagram City." "Stories?" Naruto asked warily. "About how you took down a heavily fortified compound single-handedly. About how you have got Charlie Morningstar wrapped around your finger. About how even the Ice Queen herself, Luna, seems to have warmed up to you. You are quite the mystery, Naruto Uzumaki." "I am really not that interesting," Naruto said. "Just a guy trying to figure out his situation." Virasaka laughed, a sound that was both musical and dangerous. "Oh, honey, you are absolutely interesting. A human with powers in hell. That's unheard of. And from what I saw at my concert the other night, you are not just powerful. You are gorgeous too." Naruto felt heat rise to his cheeks. He had dealt with flirting before, mostly from Sakura's occasional teasing and some kunoichi in the village, but Virasaka was on a completely different level. She radiated sensuality and confidence in a way that made him distinctly uncomfortable. Thanks," he managed. "But I am kind of in the middle of training right now." "Oh, I can see that," Virasaka said, her eyes roaming over his shirtless torso appreciatively. "And what a sight it is. Tell me, do you always train this intensely? Or are you just showing off for little old me?" "I train like this every morning," Naruto said firmly. "It's important to stay sharp." Virasaka moved even closer, well within his personal space now. "You know, I could help you with your training. I know some very physical exercises that would really get your heart racing." Before Naruto could respond, another voice cut through the tension. "Virasaka, what are you doing here?" Charlie stood in the doorway, her expression a mix of surprise and displeasure. Baggy was right behind her, hand already on her spear. "Charlie, darling," Virasaka said without taking her eyes off Naruto. "I was just introducing myself to your newest resident. We were having such a lovely conversation." "I am sure you were," Charlie said, walking into the gym with purpose. "But Naruto is here for rehabilitation purposes, not for whatever you are offering." "Who says I am offering anything?" Virasaka asked innocently. "Maybe I just wanted to meet the famous human everyone is talking about." "Is that a crime?" "It is when you are clearly trying to seduce him," Baggy said flatly. "We know your reputation, Virasaka. You are a succubus. Seduction is literally your nature." "And what's wrong with a little seduction between consenting adults?" Virasaka challenged. "Unless, of course, someone here has already staked a claim on him." The temperature in the room seemed to drop several degrees. Charlie's eyes flashed with something dangerous, her usual warmth replaced by cold authority. "No one has claimed anyone. Naruto is a guest here, and he deserves to be treated with respect, not hunted like prey." "Oh, I would treat him with plenty of respect," Virasaka said with a wink at Naruto. "Among other things." "That's enough," Naruto said, stepping back from Virasaka and moving toward Charlie. "Look, I appreciate the interest, but I am not looking for that kind of attention right now. I have too much on my plate trying to find a way home." Virasaka pouted but didn't seem particularly offended. Fine. I can take a hint. But if you ever change your mind, sugar, you know where to find me. I would show you pleasures you have never even dreamed of." She sauntered out of the gym, her hip swaying deliberately. As she passed Charlie, she paused. "You should lock that one down soon, princess, because if you don't, someone else will. And in hell, possession is 9/10 of the law." After she left, silence filled the gym. Charlie's fists were clenched at her sides, and Baggy looked ready to murder someone. "Are you okay?" Naruto asked Charlie, concerned by her expression. "I am fine," Charlie said, though her voice was tight. "I just don't like it when people try to take advantage of others. Especially people I care about." "I can handle people like that," Naruto assured her. "I have dealt with worse." "I know you can," Charlie said, her expression softening slightly. "I just worry. Virasaka is dangerous in ways that have nothing to do with physical harm. She manipulates people, uses their desires against them. And you are still new to hell. you don't know all the dangers yet. I appreciate you looking out for me, Naruto said sincerely. Really. But I promise I am not going to fall for some succubus's tricks. Charlie smiled, though there was still tension in her shoulders. Good. Because we need you here. Safe and whole. The slip didn't go unnoticed by any of them. Vaggie raised an eyebrow but said nothing. Naruto felt his heart skip a beat. Anyway, Charlie said quickly, changing the subject. I actually came to find you because we have someone coming to the hotel today who might be able to help with your situation. A scholar who specializes in dimensional magic. Really? Naruto perked up immediately. That's great news. Don't get your hopes up too high, Vaggie cautioned. He is brilliant but eccentric. And his methods are unorthodox at best. I will take unorthodox if it means getting answers, Naruto said. The scholar arrived that afternoon. His name was Octavius, and he was unlike any demon Naruto had seen so far. He appeared to be an octopus demon, with tentacles instead of legs and multiple eyes behind thick glasses. He wore a vest covered in pockets, each bulging with various magical implements and books. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating, Octavius said the moment he saw Naruto, circling him with his tentacles moving independently. A living human in hell, and not just any human. You radiate an energy I have never encountered before. Tell me, young man, do you have any idea how unique you are? I am starting to get an idea, Naruto said. Can you help me get home? Perhaps, Octavius said. But first, I need to understand exactly how you got here. The portal magic, the energy signature, everything. Start from the beginning and leave nothing out. Naruto recounted his story once more, with Octavius interrupting frequently to ask detailed questions about the scroll, the portal's appearance, and the sensations he experienced during transport. Intriguing, Octavius muttered, his tentacles scribbling notes in multiple notebooks simultaneously. The scroll you described sounds like an ancient artifact, possibly predating most modern dimensional magic. The interlocking circles suggest a summoning array, but modified to create a bridge between worlds, rather than simply calling something across. Can you recreate it? Charlie asked hopefully. In theory, yes. In practice, it would be extraordinarily dangerous. Dimensional magic is not like regular magic. One small mistake and you could end up scattered across multiple realities, or worse, create a permanent tear in the fabric of space-time. I will take that risk, Naruto said immediately. If there is a chance of getting home, I have to try. Admirable courage, Octavia said. Foolish, but admirable. However, there is another complication. You see, the magic that brought you here seems to have bonded with your life force. You are not just in hell, you are partially of hell now. Sending you back might sever that bond violently. What does that mean? Vaggie asked sharply. It means the process could kill him, Octavia said bluntly. Or worse, leave him trapped between dimensions, unable to exist fully in either world. Naruto felt cold dread settle in his stomach. So you are saying I might be stuck here permanently? I am saying we need more research before attempting anything, Octavius corrected. I will need to study you, run tests, analyze your energy signature. Give me a few weeks, maybe a month, and I should have a better understanding of what we are dealing with. A month, Naruto repeated. That's a long time. In the grand scheme of eternity, it's barely a blink, Octavia said. And it's better than rushing into something that could kill you or tear a hole in reality. He is right, Charlie said, placing a hand on Naruto's arm. We do this right, or we don't do it at all. I won't risk losing you to some magical accident. The tests began that same afternoon. Octavia set up a makeshift laboratory in one of the hotel's unused rooms, filling it with strange devices and magical instruments. Naruto sat in the center of a complex rune circle, while Octavius measured his energy levels. Remarkable, the scholar kept muttering. Your chakra, as you call it, is interacting with hell's ambient magic in unprecedented ways. It's as if the two energy types are trying to merge, but can't quite manage it. Is that bad? Naruto asked. Neither bad nor good, just unique, Octavia said. Though it does explain why you were able to survive the portal journey. Most humans would have been torn apart by the dimensional stress. Your chakra protected you, cushioned the transition. The testing went on for hours. Naruto had to channel his chakra in different ways, create shadow clones, so Octavius could study how they formed, even summon a small amount of Kurama's power, so the scholar could analyze demonic energy from another world. By the time Octavius declared he had enough data for the day, Naruto was exhausted. Not physically, but mentally drained from the constant probing and analysis. You did well, Octavia said, packing up his instruments. I would return in 3 days to continue testing. In the meantime, try to live as normally as possible. The more I can observe you in different states, the better I can understand your unique situation. After Octavius left, Naruto found himself alone in the hotel library, a quiet space filled with books on hell's history and demonic magic. He was trying to read about dimensional theory when Charlie found him. Hey, she said softly, sitting down beside him. How are you holding up? Honestly. Confused, frustrated, scared, Naruto admitted. I knew getting home wouldn't be easy, but hearing that it might be impossible or that trying could kill me, that's hard to process. I can't imagine what you are going through, Charlie said. Being torn from your world, stuck in a place so different from what you know. But for what it's worth, I am glad you are here. Not glad that you are suffering, but glad that I got to meet you. I am glad I met you too, Naruto said. You and everyone else here. You have all been so kind, so welcoming. You have made hell feel less like a prison and more like, well, not home, but something close to it. Charlie smiled, her hand finding his. You know, when I started this hotel, I dreamed of helping people find redemption. But I never expected to meet someone like you. Someone who was already good, who didn't need redemption but just got dealt an unfair hand by fate. I am not as good as you think, Naruto said. I have made mistakes, hurt people, failed when it mattered. I am just trying to do better every day. That's what redemption is, Charlie said. Not being perfect, but trying to be better. You get that in a way most demons never will. They sat in comfortable silence for a while, hands still joined. Then Charlie spoke again, her voice hesitant. Naruto, I need to ask you something. And I want you to be honest with me. Of course, anything. What Verasika said this morning about someone staking a claim on you. Are you interested in anyone? Here in hell, I mean. Naruto's heart started racing. This was the conversation they had been dancing around since his first night here. He could deflect, change the subject, keep things casual. Or he could be honest. He chose honesty. I think I might be, he said carefully. There is someone who has been incredibly kind to me. Someone who makes me feel safe and valued. Someone who I find myself thinking about more and more. Charlie's breath caught. Oh. And this person, do they know how you feel? I don't think so, Naruto admitted. Because I am not even sure how I feel yet. Everything is so new and complicated. I am from another world, possibly stuck here forever. Starting something with someone seems unfair to them. What if they didn't care about that? Charlie asked, her voice barely above a whisper. What if they just wanted to be with you, complications and all? Naruto turned to look at her fully. Their faces were inches apart and he could see hope and fear and something deeper in her red eyes. Charlie, are we still talking hypothetically? I don't know, Charlie said. Are we? Before either could say more, the library door burst open and Angel Dust rushed in. Charlie, Baggy needs you right now. One of the residents just set their room on fire trying to learn fire magic from YouTube. Charlie sighed but stood up immediately. Duty calls. But Naruto, we should continue this conversation later. Please. I would like that, Naruto said. After she left, Naruto sat back in his chair, his mind reeling. That had been as close to a confession as anything he had experienced. Charlie clearly had feelings for him and he was developing feelings for her. But was acting on those feelings wise? Kit, you are overthinking again, Kurama rumbled in his mind. If you like her and she likes you, why make it complicated? Because everything about this situation is complicated, Naruto thought back. I might find a way home tomorrow or never. She is the princess of hell with responsibilities. I am just some displaced ninja who doesn't belong here. Or maybe you are exactly where you need to be, Kurama suggested. Maybe this is the universe giving you a second chance at happiness. Don't waste it by being afraid. Naruto thought about that as he made his way back to his room. Perhaps Kurama was right. Perhaps he was letting fear dictate his choices instead of following his heart. That evening, the hotel held its regular group therapy session. Charlie insisted all residents attend, and as someone living at the hotel, Naruto was included. He found himself sitting in a circle with Charlie, Baggy, Angel Dust, Nifty, Husk the bartender demon who Naruto had barely interacted with, and a few sinner demons he hadn't met yet. The day's topic is trust, Charlie announced with enthusiasm. Building trust with others and with ourselves. Who wants to start by sharing something they struggle to trust about themselves? The session was awkward at first, with demons reluctant to open up. But gradually, stories emerged. Angel talked about not trusting his own judgment after years of being manipulated. Nifty admitted she didn't trust herself to connect with others without driving them away. Even Husk, grumpy and cynical as he was, shared that he didn't trust himself to stay sober. When it came to Naruto's turn, he thought carefully about what to say. I struggle to trust that I deserve good things, he admitted. Growing up, I was hated by almost everyone in my village because of something that wasn't my fault. I had to fight so hard to earn their respect, to prove I was worthy of being acknowledged. And even now, even here, part of me still feels like I don't deserve the kindness everyone has shown me. The room was quiet for a moment. Then Charlie spoke, her voice gentle but firm. You deserve every bit of kindness you receive, Naruto. And more. The fact that you had to fight so hard for basic respect doesn't mean you were unworthy. It means the people around you failed to see your value. But we see it. I see it. Their eyes met across the circle, and Naruto felt emotion tighten his throat. Thank you, he said quietly. After the session ended, several residents approached Naruto to tell him they related to his struggle. It was a reminder that even in hell, even among demons, everyone carried pain and doubt. As the evening wound down, Naruto found himself on the hotel roof, a spot he had discovered earlier that day. It offered a clear view of Pentagram City in all its chaotic glory. The red sky was darker now, the neon signs more vibrant against the dimness. "I thought I might find you up here," a voice said. Naruto turned to see Luna climbing onto the roof. She moved with easy grace, her werewolf-like form perfectly suited to scaling buildings. "How did you know I was here?" Naruto asked. "I didn't. I just had a feeling," Luna said, settling down beside him. "This is where I come when I need to think. Guess we had the same idea." "Great minds think alike," Naruto said with a smile. They sat in comfortable silence for a while, watching the city below. Finally, Luna spoke. "I heard about what the scholar said. That sending you back might kill you. News travels fast." Blitzo was there when Charlie told everyone at Imp. He came back to the office practically in tears, dramatic as always. Naruto laughed despite himself. "Sounds like him." Luna turned to look at him. "Are you scared? Of maybe being stuck here forever?" "Terrified," Naruto admitted. "Everything I know, everyone I love, they are all in another world. The idea of never seeing them again, it's like a knife to the chest." "But," Luna prompted, sensing there was more. "But," Naruto continued, "I am also starting to realize that life here might not be so bad. I have made friends. I have purpose. And there are people here I care about." "People?" Luna repeated. "Anyone specific?" Naruto looked at her, at the way the city lights reflected in her eyes, at the vulnerability she was trying so hard to hide. "Yeah. Someone who found me in an alley and decided I was worth saving. Someone who gave me her lucky pendant. Someone who pretends not to care but actually cares more than anyone." Luna's breath caught. "Naruto, I..." Before she could finish, an explosion rocked the city below. They both jumped to their feet, watching as a plume of green fire erupted from a building several blocks away. "What the hell was that?" Naruto exclaimed. "Trouble," Luna said grimly. "The kind we should probably check out." They rushed downstairs to find chaos in the lobby. Charlie was organizing a response team, Baggy was arming herself, and Alistair was watching everything with his usual amused detachment. "What's happening?" Naruto asked. "Attack on one of the local businesses," Charlie explained quickly. "A gang of demons is tearing through the neighborhood. We need to help." "I am coming with you," Naruto said immediately. "Are you sure? This could be dangerous." "I can handle dangerous," Naruto assured her. "Let me help." The group that set out consisted of Charlie, Baggy, Naruto, Luna, and surprisingly, Angel Dust. They arrived at the scene to find absolute chaos. A group of large violent demons was ransacking stores and terrorizing smaller demons. Fire and destruction marked their path. "Alright," Charlie said, her voice taking on an authoritative tone Naruto hadn't heard before. "Baggy and I will handle the main group. Naruto, Luna, Angel, you three deal with the stragglers and help any injured civilians." The battle that followed was intense. Naruto threw himself into the fight, using his shadow clones to confuse and overwhelm the attacking demons. His taijutsu skills proved effective even against supernatural creatures, and more than once, his Rasengan sent demons flying. Luna fought with savage efficiency, her claws and fangs devastating against their opponents. Angel used his multiple arms to wield guns with deadly accuracy. Together, they made quick work of their section of the battle. But Naruto noticed something. These demons, while violent, seemed desperate rather than evil. They were fighting like cornered animals, not malicious attackers. "Wait," he called out, positioning himself between his group and the remaining demons. "Why are you doing this? What do you want?" One of the demons, bleeding and exhausted, laughed bitterly. "What do we want? We want to survive. We want what everyone else has. Jobs, homes, a chance at something better than scavenging and starving." "You are attacking people because you are hungry?" Luna asked incredulously. "We are attacking people because no one gives a damn about us," the demon spat. "The overlords control everything. The rest of us just try to survive in the scraps they leave behind." Naruto lowered his hands, his fighting stance relaxing. "Then let us help you. The Has-Been Hotel, it's for people who want to change, who want something better. Come with us." The demon stared at him like he had grown a second head. "You want us to come to that redemption joke of a hotel? Why would you help us after we attacked your city?" "Because everyone deserves a second chance," Naruto said firmly. "No matter what they have done. That's what the hotel is about." Charlie had finished with her group and heard the exchange. She approached slowly, her hands raised peacefully. "He is right. If you are willing to really try to be better, we will help you. All of you." The demons looked at each other uncertainly. Finally, the one who had spoken before nodded. "Alright. We will try. But if this is some kind of trick." "It's not," Charlie promised. "I give you my word." The aftermath took hours to sort out. They escorted the demons back to the hotel, treated their injuries, and helped clean up the damage in the neighborhood. By the time everything was settled, dawn was breaking over Hell's horizon. Naruto found himself back on the roof, too wired to sleep despite his exhaustion. Luna joined him again, both of them sitting in silence as the sky lightened. That was something, Luna said eventually. Talking down a gang of demons instead of just beating them into submission. Violence isn't always the answer, Naruto said. Sometimes people just need to be heard, to be given a chance. You really believe that, don't you? That anyone can change if they try. I have to believe it, Naruto said. Because if I don't, then what's the point of anything? We might as well give up and let darkness win. Luna was quiet for a long moment. Then she moved closer, resting her head on his shoulder. This is nice. Having someone who sees things the way you do. Naruto put his arm around her, pulling her close. Yeah. It really is. They stayed like that as the new day began, two souls finding comfort in each other's presence. Whatever the future held, whatever complications awaited them, for now, they had this moment of peace. You should get some sleep, Luna said eventually, though she made no move to pull away. You have been up all night fighting and dealing with traumatized demons. So have you, Naruto pointed out. Yeah, but I am used to it. You are still adjusting to hell time. It messes with your sleep schedule. I will sleep when I am dead, Naruto joked, then realized the irony. Wait, I am in hell. Does that joke even work here? Luna laughed, the sound soft and genuine. You are such an idiot. But I am your idiot, Naruto said without thinking. The words hung in the air between them. Luna pulled back slightly to look at him, her red and wide eyes searching his face. Am I? She asked quietly. Your idiot, I mean. Naruto felt his heart racing. This was it, the moment where he could either be honest or deflect. He thought about everything Kurama had said, about not wasting opportunities, about following his heart. I would like you to be, he said. If you want to be. Luna's ears flattened against her head, a sign of nervousness he was learning to recognize. I am not good at this kind of thing. Relationships, feelings, all that mushy stuff. I have been alone for so long that I don't know how to be with someone. Neither do I, Naruto admitted. I have never really had time for romance back home. Too busy training, fighting, trying to save the world. But I know I like being around you. I know you make me feel less alone in a place where I should feel completely lost. Luna looked away, her tail swishing nervously. What about Charlie? I have seen the way she looks at you. And the way you look at her. Naruto sighed. I won't lie. I do have feelings for Charlie too. She has been incredible, so kind and supportive. But I have feelings for you as well. Different feelings, maybe, but just as real. So what, you want both of us? Luna's voice had an edge to it now. I don't know what I want, Naruto said honestly. This is all so new and confusing. Back home, I never had to worry about this kind of thing. Here, I feel like I am being pulled in multiple directions and I don't want to hurt anyone. Luna was quiet for a long moment. Then she surprised him by taking his hand. Look, I am not saying I am okay with sharing. But I am also not saying I am not okay with it. Hell is different from your world. Relationships here are complicated. Overlords have harems, demons form packs, succubi and incubi have multiple partners. It's not unusual. Are you saying what I think you are saying? Naruto asked carefully. I am saying talk to Charlie. Be honest with her like you were with me. And then we can all figure this out together like adults. Or demons. Or whatever the hell you are. Naruto pulled her into a hug. Thank you. For understanding, for being patient with me. I don't deserve you. You really don't, Luna agreed, but she was smiling as she returned the hug. But I guess I will keep you anyway. They sat together for a while longer, watching as Hell's version of morning progressed. Eventually, exhaustion caught up with both of them and they made their way back inside. As Naruto reached his room, he found a note slipped under his door. He picked it up, recognizing Charlie's handwriting again. I need to talk to you. When you wake up, please find me. It's important. Charlie. Naruto folded the note carefully and set it on his bedside table. Tomorrow, or rather later today, he would have that conversation. He would be honest about his feelings, his confusion, everything. Whatever happened next, at least there would be no lies between them. He fell asleep almost immediately, exhaustion finally overcoming the adrenaline and emotions of the past 24 hours. His dreams were strange, a mix of memories from his old life and new experiences in hell. He saw Sakura and Kakashi, but they were made of shadows. He saw Charlie and Luna, but they glowed with warm light. He saw portals and battles and moments of quiet intimacy, all blending together into a surreal tapestry. When he woke, it was late afternoon. The red light of hell filtered through his curtains, and for a moment, he just lay there, taking stock of his situation. Day 4 in hell. 4 days since his entire life had been upended. 4 days of chaos and connection and complications. He got up, showered, and dressed in his now familiar black and blue outfit. The pendant Luna had given him hung around his neck, a constant reminder of her trust. He touched it briefly, gathering his courage for the conversation he knew was coming. Charlie was in her office, surrounded by paperwork and plans for the hotel's expansion. She looked up when Naruto knocked, and her face immediately brightened. Naruto, you are awake. Come in, please. Close the door. He did as asked, taking a seat across from her desk. The office was decorated with photos of Hell's landscape, drawings of what looked like hotel designs, and motivational posters about redemption and second chances. "I got your note," Naruto said. "You wanted to talk." Charlie set down her pen and folded her hands on the desk. "Yes. About what happened in the library yesterday. About what we almost said to each other." Naruto nodded. "I have been thinking about that too. I need to be honest with you," Charlie said, her cheeks flushing red. "I have feelings for you, Naruto. Real feelings. I know it's only been a few days, but there is something about you that just draws me in. Your kindness, your optimism, your strength. You make me feel understood in a way no one else ever has." "Charlie," Naruto started, but she held up a hand. "Please, let me finish. I know this is complicated. I know you might find a way home, and I know you have your own life to return to. But I also know that I can't keep pretending these feelings don't exist. I like you. A lot. And I needed you to know that." Naruto took a deep breath. "I like you too, Charlie. You are amazing. Beautiful, compassionate, driven. You see the best in everyone, including me. And I am drawn to you in ways I don't fully understand. But," Charlie prompted, sensing the hesitation. "But I need to be completely honest with you. I also have feelings for Luna. And maybe for others too. I don't know. Everything is so new and overwhelming, and I feel like I am discovering parts of myself I never knew existed." Charlie was quiet, processing this information. Then she surprised him by smiling slightly. "I appreciate your honesty, really. And I am not angry or hurt. Well, maybe a little hurt, but mostly I am just glad you told me the truth." "You are not upset?" Naruto asked, surprised. "I mean, I am not thrilled about it," Charlie admitted. "Part of me wants you all to myself. But I also understand that life, especially life in hell, is complicated. And I would rather share you with someone like Luna who genuinely cares about you than lose you completely because I insisted on having you all to myself." "Luna said something similar," Naruto said. "About how relationships in hell are different, more fluid." "She is not wrong," Charlie said. "Many demons have multiple partners. It's actually pretty common, especially among the higher ranking demons. My father Lucifer had several partners over the centuries. It's just how things work here." "So you would be okay with me dating both of you?" Naruto asked, still not quite believing this conversation was happening. "I don't know if okay is the right word," Charlie said carefully. "But I am willing to try. As long as you are honest with both of us, as long as you treat us both with respect and care. I think we can make it work." Naruto stood up and walked around the desk, pulling Charlie into a hug. She melted into his embrace, her arms wrapping around him tightly. "Thank you," he said softly. "For understanding, for being willing to try. I promise I will never take your feelings for granted." "You better not," Charlie said, her voice muffled against his chest. "Because I will find out, and then you will have to deal with angry Princess Charlie, and trust me, that's not fun." Naruto laughed. "I believe you." They stood like that for a long moment, just holding each other. Then Charlie pulled back slightly, looking up at him with those expressive red eyes. "Can I kiss you?" she asked quietly. "I have wanted to since the first night you got here." Naruto's answer was to lean down and press his lips to hers. The kiss was soft at first, tentative, both of them exploring this new territory. Then Charlie deepened it, her hands coming up to tangle in his blonde hair. When they finally broke apart, both were breathing hard. Charlie's cheeks were bright red, and her eyes sparkled with happiness. "Wow," she breathed. "That was even better than I imagined." "Yeah," Naruto agreed, his own face flushed. "That was pretty amazing." The knock on the office door made them spring apart guiltily. "Come in," Charlie called, trying to smooth down her hair. Aggie entered, took one look at them both, and raised an eyebrow. "Am I interrupting something?" "No," Charlie said quickly. "We were just talking about hotel business." "Hotel business that requires being that close together?" Baggy asked dryly. "Charlie, your lipstick is smudged." Charlie's hand flew to her mouth, and Naruto couldn't help but laugh. Baggy's expression softened slightly. "Look, I am happy for you both. Really. Charlie deserves someone who cares about her. Just maybe lock the door next time." "There will be a next time?" Charlie asked hopefully, looking at Naruto. "Definitely," Naruto confirmed, making her beam with joy. After Baggy left, shaking her head with amusement, Naruto and Charlie spent the rest of the afternoon together. They talked about everything and nothing, learning more about each other's lives and dreams. Charlie told him about growing up as the Princess of Hell, about the pressure and expectations, about her complicated relationship with her father Lucifer. Naruto shared more about his life as a ninja, about the 9 tails sealed within him, about his journey from hated outcast to respected hero. He told her about his team, about his dreams of becoming Hokage, about the friends he had lost and found along the way. "You have been through so much," Charlie said at one point. "And you are still so kind, so hopeful. How do you do it?" "Because the alternative is giving up," Naruto said. "And I have never been good at that. Every hardship, every loss, it taught me something. Made me stronger. I choose to believe that things can get better, that people can change, because if I don't believe that, then all the pain was for nothing. Charlie kissed him again, softer this time. That's why I love your philosophy. It matches mine so perfectly. As evening approached, they were interrupted again, this time by Blitzo bursting into the office without knocking. "There's my favorite human," he announced loudly. "We have got another job, and it's a big one. Pays triple our usual rate. You in?" Naruto looked at Charlie, who nodded. "Go. Help your friends. Just be careful and come back safely." "Always," Naruto promised, kissing her cheek before following Blitzo out. At Imp headquarters, the team was gathered around the planning table. Moxie had maps spread out, and Millie was sharpening her knives with her usual enthusiasm. Luna was at her desk, but she looked up when Naruto entered. Their eyes met, and Naruto gave her a small smile. She returned it, her tail wagging slightly. They would have their own conversation later, but for now, there was work to do. "Alright team," Blitzo said. "This job is special. Our client is a big shot overlord who wants us to take out a target on Earth. The catch is that this target is being protected by actual government security. FBI, Secret Service, the whole 9 yards. Why does an overlord want someone in government protection dead?" Naruto asked. "Because this particular someone is responsible for a trafficking ring that the client's family was caught in," Moxie explained. "The client's daughter died because of this man's operation. He wants justice." "Revenge, you mean," Luna corrected. "Justice, revenge, it's all the same in hell," Millie said cheerfully. "This isn't going to be easy," Naruto observed, studying the security layouts. "Government protection means trained professionals, advanced security systems, and quick response times. Which is why we are bringing you," Blitzo said. "Your infiltration skills are exactly what we need. Plus, those shadow clones of yours are clutch for creating diversions." They spent the next several hours planning. The target would be at a secure facility for a hearing. There would be a small window of opportunity when he was being transferred from one building to another. That was when they would strike. "I will need to get close," Naruto said. "Close enough to ensure a clean elimination without collateral damage. Can you get me inside the security perimeter?" "We can get you to Earth and provide overwatch," Moxie said. "But the infiltration will be all you. Can you handle that?" "I have infiltrated worse," Naruto assured him. "Just make sure the portal stays open for extraction. I don't want to get stuck on Earth." The mission was set for tomorrow night. That gave Naruto time to prepare and rest. As the meeting broke up, Luna approached him. "Can we talk?" she asked, privately. They went to the roof of the Imp building, another quiet space high above the chaos of Pentagram City. The view was different from the hotel roof, more industrial and less residential, but still impressive in its own way. "I talked to Charlie," Naruto said without preamble. "About my feelings for both of you." "And?" Luna asked, her voice carefully neutral. "And she said she is willing to try. To share, I guess. If you're okay with that too." Luna was quiet for a moment, staring out over the city. "I have never shared anything in my life. Not really. Blitzo adopted me from a pound, and even then, I always felt like I was competing for his attention with his work. The idea of sharing you with someone else should make me angry." "But," Naruto prompted. "But I also really like you. And I can see how happy Charlie makes you. And more than anything, I don't want to lose you because I was too proud or too jealous to compromise." "You won't lose me," Naruto promised, moving closer to her. "Either of you. I care about you both too much." Luna turned to face him. "Prove it." Before Naruto could ask what she meant, she kissed him. It was different from Charlie's kiss, more aggressive, more demanding. Her hands gripped his shirt, pulling him closer, and he responded with equal intensity. When they broke apart, both were breathing hard. Luna's eyes were bright, and her tail was wagging furiously despite her attempt to look cool. "Okay," she said. "I believe you." Naruto laughed, pulling her into a hug. "You are amazing, you know that." "I know," Luna said, but there was warmth in her voice. "Now come on. You need to rest before tomorrow's mission. I don't want you dying because you were too tired to dodge a bullet." They made their way back down, and Luna walked with him partway back to the hotel. At the street corner where they would part ways, she stopped him. "Hey Naruto. Thanks for being honest with me. About Charlie, about your feelings. It means a lot that you didn't try to hide it or play games." "I could never do that to you," Naruto said. "You deserve honesty and respect, always." Luna kissed him again, softer this time. "Good luck tomorrow. Come back in one piece." "I will," Naruto promised. "For both of you." Back at the hotel, Naruto found that the gang members from the previous night were settling in surprisingly well. Charlie had them in group activities, and while they were still rough around the edges, there was a glimmer of hope in their eyes that hadn't been there before. "You did a good thing, convincing them to come here," Baggy said, appearing beside him. "Most people would have just fought them and moved on. You gave them a chance." "Everyone deserves a chance," Naruto said. "That's what this place is all about, right?" Baggy smiled. "Yeah. It is. Charlie is lucky to have you, you know. Do you truly believe in her dream?" I believe in her, Naruto corrected. The dream is just part of who she is. At night, as Naruto lay in bed preparing for sleep, he reflected on how much his life had changed in just 4 days. He had arrived in hell broken and lost, with no idea what to do or where to go. Now he had friends, purpose, and even romance budding in his life. "Kid, you have adapted well," Kurama observed. "Better than I expected." "Did you doubt me?" Naruto asked mentally. "Never. But even I am impressed by how quickly you have made connections here. You have a gift for turning strangers into family." "I learned from the best," Naruto thought. "You taught me that bonds are what make us strong." Kurama was quiet for a moment. "I am proud of you, kid. Whatever happens, whatever you decide about staying or leaving, I am proud of the man you have become." "Thanks, Kurama. That means everything." As sleep claimed him, Naruto's last thoughts were of tomorrow's mission and the people waiting for him to return safely. He had so much to live for now, so many reasons to be careful and come back whole. He would not let them down. High stakes and higher feelings. The morning of the mission arrived with an unusual tension in the air. Naruto woke early, his body automatically following years of ninja discipline. He went through his morning routine with extra care, checking his equipment, running through mental scenarios, and centering his chakra. The day's mission was different from the first one. More security, higher stakes, and government involvement meant there was less room for error. One mistake could mean capture, death, or worse, exposure of IMP's operations to authorities who might shut them down permanently. He was doing stretches in his room when there was a soft knock on his door. "Come in," he called. Charlie entered carrying a breakfast tray. She wore a concerned expression that she was trying to hide behind a bright smile. "I thought you might want to eat before you go. Big mission and all." "You didn't have to do that," Naruto said, touched by the gesture. "But thank you. I appreciate it." Charlie set the tray down and sat on the edge of his bed, watching as he ate. She was unusually quiet, her hands fidgeting with the hem of her jacket. "You're worried," Naruto observed between bites. "I can tell." "Of course I am worried," Charlie admitted. "This mission sounds incredibly dangerous. Government security, trained professionals with guns. What if something goes wrong? What if you get hurt or captured?" "I won't," Naruto assured her. "I have done missions like this before. I know how to stay undetected and get out safely." "But this isn't your world," Charlie pointed out. "You don't know all the variables. Earth technology might be different from what you are used to. What if there is something you didn't account for?" Naruto set down his food and moved to sit beside her, taking her hands in his. "Hey, look at me. I am going to be fine. I promise. I will complete the mission and come back safely. You won't lose me." Charlie's eyes glistened with unshed tears. "I just got you. I can't lose you already. That would be too cruel, even for hell." Naruto pulled her into a hug, holding her close. "You won't lose me. I have too much to come back to now. You, Luna, everyone at the hotel. I finally have people who care about me, and I am not about to throw that away." Charlie clung to him tightly. "Promise me you will be careful. Promise me you won't take unnecessary risks." "I promise," Naruto said softly. "I will be smart, cautious, and professional. In and out, no heroics." They stayed like that for several minutes, just holding each other. Then Charlie pulled back, wiping her eyes quickly. "Sorry, I am being silly. You are a trained warrior. I should trust that you know what you are doing." "You are not being silly," Naruto said. "You care about me, and that means you worry. That's completely normal. And honestly, it feels good to have someone worry about me. Back home, I was usually the one doing all the worrying about everyone else." Charlie smiled softly. "Well, now someone is worrying about you. Get used to it." She kissed him then, slow and sweet, pouring all her concern and affection into the gesture. When they broke apart, Naruto felt more centered, more determined to come back safely. After Charlie left, Naruto finished preparing. He dressed in dark, practical clothes that would blend into shadows. He secured Luna's pendant around his neck, tucking it under his shirt. He strapped kunai holsters to his legs, hidden but accessible. Everything he needed for a successful infiltration mission. "Kurama, you ready for this?" he thought. "Always, Kit. Just remember to stay focused. No distractions, no unnecessary risks. Complete the mission and get home to your harem." "They are not my harem," Naruto protested mentally. "Not yet," Kurama said with amusement. "Give it time." The walk to IMP headquarters felt longer than usual. Naruto's mind was running through scenarios, identifying potential problems and solutions. By the time he arrived, he was completely in mission mode, his emotions locked away so he could focus entirely on the task ahead. The team was already assembled when he entered. Blitzo was loading specialized weapons, Moxie was doing final checks on the Grimwar portal, and Millie was practically bouncing with excitement. Luna sat at her desk, but her eyes tracked Naruto from the moment he walked in. "There he is," Blitzo announced. "Our secret weapon. You ready to commit some high-level political assassination?" "It's not political," Moxie corrected. "It's justice for trafficking victims." Potato, Blitzo said. Point is, we are killing a bad guy who happens to be protected by the government. That's exciting. Naruto approached the planning table where detailed maps and photos were spread out. The target would be at a federal courthouse for a hearing. He would be transported from a secure holding facility to the courthouse in an armored vehicle with a full security detail. The weak point is during the transfer from vehicle to building, Moxie explained. There will be a brief window, maybe 30 seconds, where he is exposed as they move him through the underground parking garage. 30 seconds isn't much time, Naruto observed. Which is why you will already be in position, Moxie said. We get you into the parking garage before the convoy arrives. You hide, wait for the right moment, and strike when the target is between the vehicle and the building entrance. What about security cameras? Naruto asked. Lily grinned. That's where I come in, sugar. I will be causing a distraction in the lobby upstairs. Something loud and attention-grabbing. All eyes will be on me, including whoever is monitoring the security feeds. And I will be providing overwatch from a nearby building, Moxie added. If anything goes wrong, I can provide covering fire for your extraction. Sounds like a solid plan, Naruto said. What's my entry point into the parking garage? Blitzo pulled out another set of blueprints. There is a maintenance entrance here. It's locked and alarmed, but we are betting your ninja magic can get through it without triggering anything. I can do that, Naruto confirmed. Once I am inside, where should I position myself? Here, Moxie pointed to a spot on the map. Behind these support pillars. It gives you clear line of sight to the vehicle path and the building entrance, plus multiple escape routes if needed. They went over the plan 3 more times, identifying potential complications and backup strategies. By the time they were done, Naruto felt confident. It was risky, but not impossible. He had done harder missions with less preparation. Alright team, Blitzo said. We leave in 1 hour. That gives everyone time for final preparations and bathroom breaks. Naruto, try not to die. I am starting to like having you around. I will do my best, Naruto said dryly. As the others dispersed to their preparations, Luna approached him. She looked unusually serious, her typical bored expression replaced with genuine concern. Can we talk? She asked quietly. Outside. They went to the alley behind the imp building, away from prying eyes and ears. Luna leaned against a wall, her arms crossed defensively. I don't like this mission, she said without preamble. It feels wrong. Too many variables, too much that could go wrong. Every mission has risks, Naruto said gently. You know that. Not like this. Government security isn't like regular security. These people are trained to handle threats. If they catch you, they won't just kill you. They will interrogate you, torture you for information. And you are from another world. Imagine what they would do if they found out about that. Naruto stepped closer, taking her hands. I won't get caught. I promise. You can't promise that, Luna said, her voice breaking slightly. No one can promise that. And if something happens to you, if you don't come back, I don't know what I will do. I just found you, Naruto. I just started to let myself care about someone. I can't lose you already. Naruto pulled her into his arms, holding her as she trembled against him. This was a side of Luna he rarely saw, the vulnerable girl beneath the tough exterior. She was scared, truly scared, and trying so hard to hide it. Listen to me, he said softly. I am coming back. Not just because I promised, but because I have every reason to come back. You, Charlie, everyone here. You have given me a new life when I thought I had lost everything. I am not throwing that away for anything. Luna pulled back to look at him, her eyes searching his face. You really mean that? Every word, Naruto confirmed. I care about you, Luna. More than I probably should after only a few days. But I do. And I am not leaving you. She kissed him then, fierce and desperate, like she was trying to memorize the feeling. Naruto returned it with equal intensity, pouring all his determination and promise into the kiss. When they finally broke apart, Luna touched the pendant hanging around his neck. This is supposed to keep you safe. Don't make a liar out of me. I won't, Naruto promised. They stood together in the alley for a few more minutes, neither wanting to let go. Finally, Luna stepped back, wiping her eyes quickly. Go do your ninja thing. Just come back when you are done. We still have that date on the Pentagram City boardwalk that you promised me. I didn't promise you a date, Naruto said with a smile. You are promising now, Luna shot back. Tomorrow night. You, me, overpriced carnival food, and whatever counts as fun in hell. It's a date, Naruto agreed. Back inside Imp, the final preparations were underway. Moxie handed Naruto a small earpiece communicator. This will let us stay in contact during the mission. If anything goes wrong, just say the word and we will abort and extract you immediately. Naruto fitted the earpiece and tested it. The connection was clear, with minimal static. Good tech for hell. We spare no expense when it comes to murdering people, Blitzo said proudly. Well, we spare some expense. These are actually knockoffs I bought from a guy who knows a guy. But they work pretty well. Inspiring confidence as always, Moxie muttered. At exactly noon, Moxie opened the Grimwar portal. The swirling energy stabilized, showing a dark utility corridor on the other side. This was it. Time to go to work. Remember the plan, Blitzo said. Get in, wait for the target, eliminate him during the transfer, and get out. Total operation time, 10 minutes maximum. I got it, Naruto said, stepping toward the portal. He paused and looked back at the team. Thank you for trusting me with this. I won't let you down. We know you won't, Millie said with a warm smile. Now go be a badass. Naruto stepped through the portal and immediately felt the difference. Earth's air was cleaner, crisper, without hell's sulfurous undertone. The utility corridor was dimly lit and empty, exactly as the blueprint suggested. He moved silently through the corridor, his senses on high alert. Every sound, every shadow, every shift in air pressure, he registered it all. This was what he was trained for, what he excelled at. The maintenance entrance to the parking garage was exactly where the blueprints indicated. It had a keypad lock and a magnetic card reader. Naruto examined it carefully, then channeled a small amount of chakra into the electronic system. The components responded to his energy, shorting out just enough to trigger an override without setting off any alarms. The door clicked open. Naruto slipped inside and closed it behind him, resetting the lock so no one would notice it had been breached. The parking garage was huge, with multiple levels and hundreds of vehicles. Naruto made his way to level B2, the designated arrival point for the armored transport. He found his position behind the support pillars and settled in to wait. I am in position, he whispered into the communicator. Copy that, Moxie's voice came back. Target convoy left the detention center 3 minutes ago. 8 to your location, 12 minutes. Roger, Naruto confirmed. The waiting was always the hardest part of any mission. Time seemed to stretch, every minute feeling like an hour. Naruto used the time to center himself, to review the plan once more, to prepare mentally for what needed to be done. This target was a monster. The intelligence Moxie had gathered painted a picture of a man who had built a trafficking empire, who had destroyed countless lives for profit. He had used his connections and money to avoid justice for years, but now his luck had run out. Naruto tried not to think about the moral implications too deeply. In his old life as a ninja, he had accepted that sometimes killing was necessary to protect the innocent. This was no different. This man would never face real justice through legal channels, so Imp was providing a different kind of justice. Target convoy approaching, Moxie's voice crackled. 2 minutes out. Naruto's body tensed, ready for action. He formed 2 shadow clones and positioned them at strategic points. They would create the distraction while he moved in for the elimination. 1 minute, Moxie updated. Naruto slowed his breathing, entering the calm state of mind that all great ninja cultivated before battle. His heartbeat steadied. His senses sharpened. The world seemed to slow down around him. Convoy entering garage now. Naruto heard the rumble of heavy vehicles echoing through the concrete structure. 3 vehicles, just as predicted. 2 escort SUVs flanking 1 armored transport. They moved in formation toward the building entrance. Millie, you're up, Blitzo's voice came through. Make it loud. From somewhere above, Naruto heard an explosion followed by alarms and shouting. Millie was doing her job, creating chaos in the courthouse lobby. Security feeds are switching to the disturbance, Moxie confirmed. You have a window. Go now. The vehicles stopped near the entrance. Doors opened. Security personnel emerged, scanning the area with professional efficiency. Then the rear door of the armored transport opened and the target stepped out. Marcus Chen. Mid-50s, expensive suit, the smug expression of a man who thought himself untouchable. 4 guards surrounded him immediately, forming a protective box as they moved toward the building entrance. Naruto's shadow clones acted. They appeared suddenly on opposite sides of the convoy, creating noise and movement. The security team reacted instantly, weapons drawn, some of them breaking formation to investigate the disturbance. It was exactly the opening Naruto needed. He moved like lightning, covering the distance in seconds. His first target was the guard on Chen's left. A precise strike to a nerve cluster, and the man dropped unconscious before he could raise his weapon. The second guard turned, but Naruto was already inside his reach. Another strike, another body falling silently. Chen finally realized something was wrong. His eyes widened in terror as he saw Naruto's face, saw death coming for him. Please, Chen gasped. I will pay anything. Name your price. Justice doesn't have a price, Naruto said coldly. His hand struck Chen's chest, channeling chakra directly into the man's heart. Chen's eyes went wide with shock and pain, then empty as his heart stopped. He collapsed, dead before he hit the ground. Target down, Naruto reported. Extracting now. The remaining guards were recovering from the distraction, realizing too late what had happened. Naruto was already moving, using his shadow clones as decoys while he sprinted toward his escape route. Gunfire erupted behind him. Bullets ricocheted off concrete pillars, but Naruto was too fast, too unpredictable in his movements. He zigzagged through the parking garage, using vehicles as cover, his ninja training keeping him ahead of the pursuit. Naruto, you have company heading to your position, Moxie warned. more security responding from upper levels. I see them, Naruto confirmed, spotting the elevator doors opening to release more armed personnel. He formed more shadow clones, sending them in different directions to split the security forces. The real Naruto made for the maintenance corridor, the guards unable to tell which version of him was the original. Behind him, his clones engaged the security forces in brief skirmishes before dispersing in clouds of smoke. The memories flooded back to Naruto, showing him the layout of the pursuit, the number of guards, their positions. Almost to extraction point, he reported, sliding through the maintenance door and slamming it behind him. He channeled chakra into the lock mechanism, fusing it shut. That would buy him precious seconds. Portal opening in 5, Moxie said. 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. The Grimware portal appeared ahead of him, its purple and blue energy swirling invitingly. Naruto put on a burst of speed, hearing the guards breaking through the fused door behind him. He dove through the portal just as gunfire erupted. The sensation of dimensional travel washed over him, and then he was tumbling onto the floor of Imp headquarters, the portal snapping shut behind him. The team erupted in cheers. Naruto lay on the floor for a moment, catching his breath and letting the adrenaline drain from his system. That was incredible, Millie squealed, helping him to his feet. Did you see how fast he moved? Like a ghost. Target confirmed eliminated, Moxie reported, checking the news feeds on his computer. Local authorities are calling it a professional hit. They have no leads and no suspects. Because we are just that good, Blitzo said proudly. Another successful mission for Imp and another notch on Naruto's kill count. You're becoming quite the assassin, kid. I am becoming whatever I need to be to survive here, Naruto said, removing the earpiece and handing it back to Moxie. Luna was suddenly there, pulling him into a fierce hug. She didn't say anything, just held him tightly. Naruto returned the embrace, feeling the tension drain from both of them. I told you I would come back, he murmured into her fur. You did, Luna confirmed. Doesn't mean I didn't worry the entire time. The debrief took another hour. They went over every detail of the mission, identifying what worked and what could be improved. Naruto's shadow clone tactic received particular praise, with everyone agreeing it was a game changer for their operations. We should celebrate, Blitzo announced when the debrief concluded. Drinks on me. Well, drinks on the client since we got paid. Same thing. Actually, I need to get back to the hotel, Naruto said. Charlie is probably worried sick. Luna stood up. I will walk with you. They left Imp together, walking through the crowded streets of Pentagram City in comfortable silence. Naruto noticed that Luna kept close to him, her hand occasionally brushing against his as they walked. You were amazing today, she said eventually. Watching the feeds, seeing you move like that. I have never seen anything like it. I have had a lot of practice, Naruto said. Too much practice, maybe. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to be so good at killing. But you do it for the right reasons, Luna pointed out. That man you took out today, he destroyed lives. He deserved what happened to him. Maybe, Naruto said. But that doesn't mean I have to enjoy it or feel good about it. Every life I take weighs on me, even when it's necessary. That's what makes you different, Luna said. You care. Most demons down here would kill without a second thought. But you carry the weight of every choice you make. That's not a weakness. That's strength. They reached the has-been hotel to find Charlie pacing anxiously in the lobby. The moment she saw Naruto, she rushed over and threw herself into his arms. Thank hell you are okay, she breathed. I have been watching the news, saw the reports about the incident at the courthouse. I was so scared something had gone wrong. Everything went according to plan, Naruto assured her. I am fine. Not even a scratch. Charlie pulled back to examine him closely, as if she didn't quite believe him. Then she noticed Luna standing nearby. Thank you for bringing him back safely, Charlie said sincerely. I didn't do anything, Luna said with a shrug. He is the one who did all the work. An awkward silence fell between the three of them. This was the first time they had all been together since the conversations about their relationship situation. Charlie and Luna looked at each other, something unspoken passing between them. So, Charlie said carefully. We should probably talk. All three of us. Yeah, Luna agreed. We should. They moved to Charlie's private quarters, a suite on the top floor of the hotel that served as her apartment. It was decorated warmly, with photos and artwork covering the walls. They sat in the living area, Naruto on the couch with Charlie and Luna on either side of him. I want to make sure we are all on the same page, Charlie started. Naruto told me he has feelings for both of us. And I told him I am willing to try sharing if that's what it takes to be with him. But I want to know how you feel about all this, Luna. Luna was quiet for a moment, clearly uncomfortable with the emotional conversation. Look, I have never been good at this stuff. Relationships, feelings, all that touchy-feely crap. But I like Naruto. A lot. And I see how happy he is with you, Charlie. I don't want to be the reason he has to choose and end up miserable. You wouldn't be, Naruto said firmly. I don't want either of you to feel like you are settling or compromising too much. If this is going to work, it has to work for all of us. Then we need ground rules, Charlie said practically. Clear communication, honesty, and respect for each other's feelings. We need to be open about our needs and boundaries. They spent the next hour talking through the logistics and emotions of their unconventional relationship. It was awkward at times, with all three of them navigating unfamiliar territory. But there was also honesty and genuine care, each of them wanting to make it work because they cared about each other. By the end of the conversation, they had established some basic guidelines. Equal time and attention for both relationships. Open communication about feelings and problems. Respect for private moments between any two of them. And most importantly, the understanding that they were all trying their best and would make mistakes along the way. I think we can make this work, Charlie said with a hopeful smile. As long as we all commit to it. I am committed, Naruto confirmed. To both of you. Same, Luna added. Though I am still getting used to the idea of sharing. That's fair, Charlie said. I am getting used to it too. But I would rather share Naruto with you than not have him at all. Luna's expression softened. Yeah. Same. The three of them sat together in comfortable silence, the weight of unspoken worries and fears finally lifted. It wouldn't be easy, but they would figure it out together. Eventually, Luna stood up. I should head back. Blitzo will be wondering where I am. Plus, you two probably want some alone time. You don't have to leave, Charlie said. You're welcome to stay. Maybe next time, Luna said. Baby steps, remember. After Luna left, Charlie turned to Naruto with a mischievous smile. So, alone at last. Want to celebrate your successful mission properly? What did you have in mind? Naruto asked. Charlie stood and held out her hand. Come with me and find out. She led him to her bedroom, which was even more personal than the living area. Photos of her family, drawings she had done, and various personal items gave it a lived-in warmth. Charlie lit some candles, casting the room in a soft romantic glow. I have been thinking about this all day, she admitted, her cheeks flushing. While you were gone, while I was worrying and scared, I kept thinking about what I wanted to say to you when you came back safely. And what did you want to say? Naruto asked, moving closer to her. That I am falling for you, Charlie said softly. I know it's fast and maybe crazy, but I can't help it. Every time I am around you, I feel happy and hopeful and alive in a way I haven't felt in so long. Naruto cupped her face gently. I am falling for you too. You are amazing, Charlie. Kind, strong, determined. You make me want to be better, to live up to the faith you have in me. He kissed her then, slow and deep, pouring all his emotion into it. Charlie responded eagerly, her arms wrapping around his neck as she pressed closer. They stood there for a long moment, just kissing and holding each other, the rest of the world fading away. When they finally broke apart, both were breathing heavily. Charlie looked up at him with such open affection that Naruto's heart ached. Stay with me tonight, she whispered. Just sleep next to me. I want to wake up knowing you are safe and here with me. I would love that, Naruto said. They changed into comfortable clothes and climbed into Charlie's bed. She curled up against him, her head on his chest, his arms wrapped around her. It was intimate and innocent and perfect. Thank you for coming back to me, Charlie murmured sleepily. Always, Naruto promised. I will always come back to you. As Charlie drifted off to sleep, Naruto stayed awake a while longer, thinking about his life now. 4 days ago, he had been a ninja from another world, torn from everything he knew. Now he was an assassin in hell, caught in a relationship with 2 incredible women, building a new life from scratch. It was strange and complicated and sometimes overwhelming. But it was also good. Better than he had any right to expect given the circumstances. You have done well, Kurama said quietly in his mind. You have adapted, survived, and found happiness. I am proud of you. Thanks, Kurama, Naruto thought back. I couldn't have done it without you. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, more missions, more complications, more growth. But for tonight, Naruto was content to hold Charlie and feel grateful for this second chance at life, at love, at belonging somewhere. He was home. Not the home he had known, but a new home he was building one day, one connection, one choice at a time. And that was enough. Naruto woke to the feeling of someone watching him. His eyes snapped open, ninja instincts immediately on alert, only to find Charlie propped up on one elbow, staring at him with a soft smile. Sorry, she said quietly. I didn't mean to wake you. I couldn't help watching you sleep. You look so peaceful. It's nice. Naruto relaxed, reaching up to tuck a strand of blonde hair behind her ear. How long have you been awake? About an hour, Charlie admitted. I kept thinking about yesterday, about how scared I was that you wouldn't come back. And then I would look at you here next to me and feel so grateful that you did. I told you I would, Naruto said, pulling her down for a gentle kiss. I always keep my promises. They stayed in bed for another 30 minutes, just talking and enjoying each other's presence. Charlie told him about her plans for the hotel, about new rehabilitation programs she wanted to implement. Naruto shared more stories from his world, about his training, about the friends he missed. Eventually, they had to get up and face the day. Charlie had hotel business to attend to, and Naruto had promised to help Vaggie with some security upgrades. As they got dressed, Charlie kept glancing at him, a slight blush on her cheeks. "What?" Naruto asked, noticing her stares. "Nothing, I just really like looking at you," Charlie said with a shy smile. "Is that weird?" "Not weird," Naruto assured her. "I like looking at you too." They shared breakfast in Charlie's suite before heading down to the hotel proper. The moment they entered the lobby, Baggy raised an eyebrow at their joined hands but said nothing. Angel Dust, however, had no such restraint. Well, he purred. "Someone had a good night. And here I thought you were supposed to be sharing with the puppy." "We are sharing," Charlie said firmly. "And it's none of your business, Angel." "Everything is my business when it happens in this hotel, sweetness. I am the gossip queen around here." Before the conversation could continue, the hotel doors burst open. A demon Naruto didn't recognize stormed in, her eyes wild and her movements frantic. She was tall and slender with purple skin and 4 arms, dressed in expensive clothes that were now disheveled. "Please, you have to help me," she gasped. "Someone is trying to kill me. I need protection." Charlie immediately shifted into helper mode. "Of course, come sit down. Tell us what happened." The demon's name was Vesper, and her story was disturbing. She claimed that an obsessed stalker had been following her for weeks, sending increasingly threatening messages. Yesterday, the stalker had attempted to break into her apartment. She had barely escaped. "Do you know who this person is?" Baggy asked, her hand on her spear. "I have never seen them," Vesper said. "They always stay in the shadows. But they leave notes. Horrible, detailed notes about what they want to do to me." She pulled out a stack of letters from her purse. Charlie took them carefully and began reading. Her expression grew more disturbed with each one. The letters were graphic, violent, and deeply unsettling. They described watching Vesper's every move, knowing her schedule, her habits, her vulnerabilities. The most recent one promised that soon they would be together forever, whether she wanted it or not. "This is serious," Charlie said. "You need protection immediately. Naruto, could you?" "I will keep watch over her," Naruto said immediately. "If this stalker tries anything, I will stop them." "Thank you," Vesper said, tears streaming down her face. "Thank you so much." They set Vesper up in a secure room on the 2nd floor. Naruto positioned himself outside her door, his senses on high alert. Charlie and Baggy coordinated with local authorities, though in hell, the concept of law enforcement was loose at best. As the day progressed, Naruto couldn't shake a strange feeling. Something about Vesper's story felt off, though he couldn't pinpoint exactly what. The letters were real enough, the fear in her eyes seemed genuine, but his instincts were whispering that something wasn't right. Around noon, Luna arrived at the hotel. She found Naruto at his post and raised an eyebrow. "Playing bodyguard now?" she asked. "Someone has to," Naruto said. "This woman is in real danger." Luna leaned against the wall beside him. "Want some company?" Standing around being alert sounds boring as hell. "I would love some company," Naruto admitted. They talked quietly as they kept watch. Luna told him about the morning at Imp, about how Blitzo was already planning their next big score. She seemed more relaxed than usual, the walls she normally kept up lowered in his presence. "So about last night," Luna said after a while. "The whole 3-way conversation thing. Are you sure you are okay with all of this? Because if it's too much, if you are just trying to make everyone happy." "I am sure," Naruto interrupted gently. "I care about you both. I know it's unconventional and complicated, but I want to make it work. Unless you are having second thoughts." "No," Luna said quickly. "No second thoughts. Just making sure we are all on the same page." They were interrupted by a scream from inside Vesper's room. Naruto burst through the door, Luna right behind him, to find Vesper standing by the window, pointing at something outside. "They are here," she shrieked. "I saw them. On the roof across the street, watching me." Naruto rushed to the window and looked out. The roof she indicated was empty, but there were plenty of places someone could hide. "Stay here with her," he told Luna. "I am going to check it out." "Be careful," Luna said. Naruto jumped out the window, using chakra to stick to the wall as he climbed up and across to the neighboring building. He searched the roof thoroughly but found no one. No footprints, no signs of disturbance, nothing to indicate anyone had been there. He returned to find Charlie had joined Luna and Vesper. The demon woman was sobbing now, clearly terrified. Charlie was trying to comfort her while Luna stood guard. "Did you find anything?" Charlie asked. "No," Naruto admitted. "If someone was there, they are long gone now." "I swear I saw them," Vesper insisted. "They were wearing all black and they were staring right at me. It was like they wanted me to see them." Over the next few hours, the situation escalated. More sightings, more screams, more panic from Vesper. Each time, Naruto would investigate and find nothing. It was frustrating and increasingly suspicious. By evening, Naruto was exhausted and confused. He pulled Charlie and Baggy aside for a private conversation. "Something isn't adding up," he said. "Every time she claims to see this stalker, there is no evidence. No footprints, no traces, nothing. Either this person is incredibly skilled at staying hidden, or she is making it up," Baggy finished. "I was thinking the same thing." But why would she lie about something like this? Charlie asked. What could she possibly gain? Attention, sympathy, protection from powerful people, Naruto listed. Or maybe she is testing us for some reason. I don't know, but my instincts are screaming that something is wrong. Let me do some digging, Vaggie said. See if I can find out more about this Vesper woman. While Vaggie investigated, Naruto continued his guard duty. Luna had left to handle imp business, but promised to return later. Charlie stayed close, helping to keep Vesper calm and comfortable. As night fell, things took a dark turn. Naruto was doing a perimeter check when he heard a struggle from Vesper's room. He rushed back to find the door locked from the inside. He could hear Charlie shouting and Vesper screaming. Charlie, Naruto yelled, pounding on the door. Open up. No response except more sounds of struggle. Naruto didn't hesitate. He kicked the door down, splinters flying everywhere, and rushed inside. The scene that greeted him was shocking. Charlie was on the floor, dazed and bleeding from a cut on her forehead. Vesper stood over her with a knife, her expression twisted into something between rage and obsession. Finally, Vesper hissed. Finally I have you alone, princess. Without your little guard dog to protect you. Vesper, what are you doing? Naruto demanded, moving slowly into the room. Vesper's eyes snapped to him, and the obsession in them intensified. You are even more perfect up close. I have been watching you, Naruto Uzumaki, ever since you arrived in hell. A human with powers, so strong, so beautiful. I knew I had to have you. The stalker story was fake, Naruto realized. You made it all up to get close to me. Not just close, Vesper said, her forearms gesturing wildly. I wanted to see you in action, see how you protect people, see how devoted you are. And you are perfect. Absolutely perfect. We are going to be so happy together once I eliminate the competition. She gestured at Charlie with a knife, starting with her. The precious princess who thinks she deserves you. She doesn't know you like I do. She doesn't appreciate what you are. Naruto's chakra flared, his body tensing for action. Put the knife down, Vesper. This doesn't have to end badly for you. But I want it to end with us together, Vesper said. I have planned this for days. I knew about the hotel, about Charlie's bleeding heart for demons in need. I knew she would take me in, and you would protect me. And once I had your attention, I could show you how perfect we are for each other. By threatening Charlie. That's your idea of romance. Vesper laughed, a sound that sent chills down Naruto's spine. Pain is just another form of intimacy. Once I show you how devoted I am, once I prove that I will do anything for you, you will understand. We are meant to be together. She lunged at Charlie with the knife. Naruto moved faster than thought, crossing the distance in a blur. He caught Vesper's wrist, twisting it until she dropped the knife. She struggled wildly, her forearms trying to claw at him, but his training and strength overpowered her easily. You don't understand, Vesper screamed as he restrained her. We are soulmates. I have been dreaming about you since you arrived. You are mine. Mine. Vaggie burst into the room with Alistair and several hotel residents. She took in the scene quickly and moved to help Charlie, while Alistair regarded Vesper with his usual unsettling smile. Oh my, how delightfully dramatic, Alistair said. An obsessive stalker with delusions of romance. We don't see that every day. Well, actually, we do. This is hell after all. But still, very entertaining. Get her out of here, Naruto growled, holding the struggling Vesper. And make sure she can't come back. With pleasure, Alistair said, snapping his fingers. Shadow tentacles emerged from the floor, wrapping around Vesper and dragging her away despite her screams about destiny and true love. Once she was gone, Naruto rushed to Charlie's side. Vaggie was already healing the cut on her forehead with demonic magic. I am okay, Charlie said, though she was clearly shaken. She just appeared behind me and hit me with something. I didn't even see it coming. I am so sorry, Naruto said. I should have realized something was wrong sooner. My instincts were telling me the whole time. This isn't your fault, Charlie insisted. None of us suspected she was the real threat. Actually, Vaggie said grimly, I just found out some disturbing information. Vesper has a history of this. Obsessing over powerful individuals, stalking them, trying to insert herself into their lives. She has been banned from multiple establishments across Pentagram City. Why didn't that come up earlier? Naruto asked. Because she uses different names, Vaggie explained. Vesper isn't even her real name. She has at least a dozen aliases. I only found out when I cross-referenced her description with known troublemakers. Great, so we let a known stalker into the hotel because she played the victim, Charlie said, frustrated with herself. Some judge of character I am. You wanted to help someone in need, Naruto said gently. That's not a flaw, Charlie. That's who you are. And I love that about you. Even when it almost gets me stabbed. Especially then, Naruto said with a small smile. Though maybe we implement some kind of background check system going forward. The rest of the evening was spent dealing with the aftermath. Police were called, though their response in hell was laughably inefficient. Vesper was taken to a secure facility for dangerous demons. The hotel residents were shaken but mostly unharmed. By the time everything was settled, it was past midnight. Naruto found Charlie in her suite, staring out the window at the city below. "Hey," he said softly. "You should rest. It's been a long day." "I keep thinking about what she said," Charlie admitted. "About watching you since you arrived. How many others are doing that? How many demons have noticed the powerful human in hell and are planning their own moves?" "I can handle myself," Naruto assured her. "I know you can. But I don't want you to have to. You shouldn't have to fight off obsessive stalkers on top of everything else you are dealing with." Naruto wrapped his arms around her from behind, resting his chin on her shoulder. "As long as I have you and Luna and everyone else looking out for me, I would be fine. We protect each other. That's what family does." Charlie turned in his arms to face him. "Family. I like the sound of that." They kissed, soft and sweet, finding comfort in each other after the chaos of the day. When they finally pulled apart, Charlie smiled up at him. "Stay with me again tonight?" she asked. "I don't want to be alone." "I wasn't planning on going anywhere," Naruto promised. The next day brought a welcome distraction from the Vesper incident. Blitzo called with news of a major job opportunity. Not just a single target assassination, but a full-scale infiltration and extraction mission on Earth. "This is the big leagues, kid," Blitzo explained when Naruto arrived at Imp. "Our client is paying serious money to extract someone from a high-security facility and bring them to hell. Alive and unharmed." "Who is the target?" Naruto asked. "The whistleblower named Sarah Mitchell," Moxie said, pulling up files on his computer. "She exposed a major corporation's illegal activities and has been in protective custody ever since. Our client wants her brought to hell to testify against the demons who run said corporation." "Wait, demons run corporations on Earth?" Naruto asked. "You would be surprised how many Fortune 500 companies are secretly owned by Hell's elite," Luna said from her desk. "It's actually a really profitable business model. So we are rescuing someone and bringing them here," Naruto clarified. "That's different from killing someone. More challenging too," Millie added. "Killing is easy. Keeping someone alive while infiltrating a secure facility and bringing them through a dimensional portal. That takes real skill." "I am in," Naruto said. "When do we go?" "Tomorrow night," Blitzo said. "That gives us time to plan and prepare. This is going to be our biggest job yet and we need it to be perfect." The planning session lasted hours. Sarah Mitchell was being held in a federal safe house in Virginia, protected by US Marshals and advanced security systems. Getting in would be hard enough. Getting out with her would be nearly impossible. "Unless we use Naruto's abilities in creative ways," Moxie suggested. "His shadow clones could provide multiple distractions while the real Naruto gets Sarah out. And his chakra manipulation might let him bypass electronic security systems." "What about convincing Sarah to come with us?" Millie asked. "She doesn't know us. She will probably think we are there to kill her, not rescue her." "We could show her the contract," Moxie said. "Proof that we are being paid to extract her safely. That might buy us some trust. Or I could just tell her the truth," Naruto suggested. "That powerful people want her testimony and we are providing safe transport. Keep it simple and honest." "Honest?" Blitzo repeated doubtfully. "That's your plan? Honesty?" "It has worked pretty well for me so far," Naruto pointed out. As they continued planning, Naruto noticed something strange. Luna was being unusually quiet, barely participating in the conversation. She kept glancing at him with an expression he couldn't quite read. During a break, he approached her desk. "You okay? You have been quiet all morning." "I am fine," Luna said, but she didn't look fine. She looked troubled, maybe even scared. "Luna, talk to me. What's wrong?" She hesitated, then sighed. "I don't like this job. It feels wrong. Too complicated, too many things that could go wrong. And after what happened with Vesper yesterday, I am paranoid about everything." Naruto understood. The stalker incident had shaken everyone, but especially Luna. She had left him alone with Vesper, and if he hadn't been able to handle the situation, both he and Charlie could have been seriously hurt. "Hey," he said gently, taking her hand. "That wasn't your fault. None of us knew what Vesper really was. And I promise you, this job is different. We are helping someone, not hurting them. It's actually a good thing we are doing." "What if something happens to you?" Luna asked quietly. "What if you get hurt or captured or worse?" I can't lose you, Naruto. Not when I just found you." "You won't lose me," Naruto promised, squeezing her hand. "I am too stubborn to die. Remember?" Luna managed a small smile. "You better be." That evening, Naruto returned to the Has-Been Hotel to find a surprise waiting for him. Veronica Mayday was in the lobby, talking animatedly with Angel Dust. The moment she saw Naruto, her face lit up. "There he is," she purred, sauntering over with exaggerated hip movements. "The human everyone is talking about. I heard about your little stalker incident yesterday. Are you okay, baby?" "I am fine," Naruto said wearily. "What are you doing here, Veronica?" "Just checking in on my favorite human," she said, running one of her forehands down his arm. "Making sure you are being properly appreciated. Because from what I hear, you are quite the hero around here." Charlie appeared from her office, her expression immediately souring when she saw Verosika touching Naruto. "Verosika, what a surprise. I don't remember inviting you." "Oh Charlie, always so possessive," Verosika said sweetly. "I was just congratulating Naruto on his bravery. Protecting you from that crazy demon must have been terrifying." "It was concerning, but I handled it," Naruto said, stepping away from Verosika's touch. "Now if you will excuse me, I have things to do." "Oh come on, don't be like that," Verosika pouted. "I am just trying to be friendly. Maybe we could grab a drink sometime. Just the two of us." "He is busy," Charlie said firmly. "Very busy. With hotel business and other commitments." "Commitments," Verosika repeated, her eyes glinting with amusement. "Is that what we are calling it now? Because from what I have heard, you are sharing him with that hellhound receptionist. Seems like there is room for one more in your little arrangement." "That's none of your concern," Naruto said, his patience wearing thin. "And I am not interested in whatever you are offering." "For now," Verosika said with a wink. "But everyone changes their mind eventually. When you do, you know where to find me." She left with a final wave, leaving tension in her wake. Charlie looked frustrated and slightly insecure. "She is not going to give up, is she?" Charlie asked. "Probably not," Naruto admitted. "But that doesn't mean anything will come of it. I already told you and Luna how I feel. Verosika doesn't factor into that." "I know," Charlie said. "I trust you. I just don't trust her." At night, as Naruto lay in bed preparing for the next day's mission, he reflected on how complicated his life had become. 5 days in hell. 5 days of missions, relationships, danger, and growth. He had gone from lost and alone to having people who cared about him, people he would fight to protect. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, an extraction mission unlike anything he had done before. But he was ready. He had his team, his skills, and his determination. Whatever hell threw at him, he would face it head on. Because that's what ninja did. They adapted, they overcame, and they protected those they cared about. And Naruto Uzumaki never gave up, never backed down, and never let the people he loved down. The mission would succeed. He would make sure of it. The morning of the extraction mission arrived with an unusual fog hanging over Pentagram City. Naruto took it as a good omen. Fog meant cover, and cover meant easier infiltration. He was at IMP headquarters by dawn, going over the mission parameters one final time with the team. "This is the biggest job we have ever attempted," Moxie said, spreading out the blueprints for the safe house. 3 floors, 12 rooms, 6 US Marshals on rotation, advanced security systems, and our target who probably won't trust us immediately. "Which is why we are bringing our secret weapon," Blitzo said, gesturing at Naruto. "Kid can talk down angry demons and infiltrate government facilities. This should be a piece of cake for him." "Nothing is ever a piece of cake," Naruto said. "But I am ready." "What's our entry strategy?" "Millie will create a distraction at the front entrance," Moxie explained. "Something loud and attention-grabbing. While the marshals respond to that, you slip in through the 3rd floor window here. Sarah Mitchell's room is on the 3rd floor, northeast corner." "And once I have her?" Naruto asked. "You convince her to come with you, signal us, and we open a portal in her room for extraction," Moxie said. "Total time inside the building, 5 minutes maximum. Any longer and we risk the marshals realizing what's really happening." Luna approached with the communication equipment. She fitted Naruto with an earpiece and a small camera that clipped to his collar. "We will be monitoring everything from here. If anything goes wrong, we pull you out immediately." Her hands lingered on his shoulders after she finished with the equipment. "Be careful," she said quietly. "Please." "Always am," Naruto assured her, covering her hands with his own. The portal opened at exactly 8 p.m., depositing Naruto in a wooded area half a mile from the safe house. The Virginia countryside was beautiful, with tall trees and rolling hills that reminded him of parts of the fire country back home. For a moment, he allowed himself to feel the nostalgia, then pushed it away. Focus on the mission. He moved through the forest like a ghost, his footsteps silent on the fallen leaves. The safe house came into view, a modest 2-story building that looked like any other rural home. But Naruto could see the telltale signs of heavy security. Reinforced windows, cameras at every corner, motion sensors around the perimeter. "I am in position," he whispered into the comm. "Ready when you are, Millie." "On your signal, boss," Millie's voice came back. "Execute," Blitzo commanded. 30 seconds later, an explosion rocked the front of the house. Not a real explosion, but a flashbang and smoke grenade combination that Millie had thrown. Alarms blared immediately. Naruto could hear shouting from inside as the marshals rushed to investigate. He didn't waste time. Using chakra to enhance his jump, he scaled the wall to the 3rd floor window in seconds. The window was locked, but a precise application of chakra to the mechanism had it opening silently. He slipped inside, finding himself in an empty hallway. Sarah Mitchell's room should be the 3rd door on the left. Naruto moved quickly but carefully, his senses on high alert for any remaining security. He reached the door and tested the handle. Locked, of course. He knocked softly. "Sarah Mitchell. My name is Naruto. I am here to extract you." Your testimony is needed and I am here to take you somewhere safe. Silence. Then a woman's voice, frightened and suspicious. Who sent you? How did you get past security? Someone who wants justice as much as you do, Naruto said. I don't have time to explain everything, but I promise you, I am not here to hurt you. I am here to help. Why should I trust you? Because you don't have any other options, Naruto said bluntly. The people who want you silenced will eventually find this place. I can take you somewhere they can never reach. Somewhere you can testify safely and expose the truth. More silence. Naruto could hear the marshals downstairs, still dealing with Millie's distraction. Time was running out. Please, he said. I know you are scared. But I am asking you to trust me. Let me help you. Finally, the lock clicked. The door opened to reveal a woman in her mid-30s, with brown hair pulled back in a ponytail and eyes that showed both fear and determination. Sarah Mitchell looked like someone who had been through hell but refused to break. You have 2 minutes to convince me, she said. Then I start screaming for the marshals. Fair enough, Naruto said. He pulled out the contract that Moxie had given him, showing the seal and signatures. This is proof that you are being extracted under contract for testimony purposes. The person who hired us wants you to expose the demons running the Vortex Corporation. Sarah's eyes widened. How do you know about that? That information is classified. Because the people who want you to testify are very well connected, Naruto said. And they are willing to pay a lot of money to keep you safe and get your testimony on record. Where exactly are you planning to take me? Sarah asked, her analytical mind working through the problem. Somewhere completely out of reach, Naruto said. Somewhere the Vortex Corporation and their allies can never touch you. I can't tell you more until you agree to come with me. Sarah studied him for a long moment. Naruto could see her weighing her options, calculating risks and benefits. Finally, she nodded. Okay. I will trust you. But if this is a trap, I will fight you every step of the way. Noted, Naruto said. Now we need to move fast. My team is opening a portal for extraction. It's going to look weird, but just stay calm. Portal? What kind of portal? Before he could answer, the air in the room began to shimmer. The Grimmer portal opened, its purple and blue energy swirling in the center of Sarah's bedroom. Her jaw dropped. What the hell is that? A ride, Naruto said. Come on, we don't have much time. You expect me to walk into that thing? Sarah backed away from the portal. For all I know, it leads to an incinerator or a black site prison. It leads somewhere safe, Naruto promised. Sarah, I know this is crazy and terrifying. But you have to trust me. Right now. The sound of footsteps thundered up the stairs. The marshals had realized something was wrong on the 3rd floor. Now or never, Naruto said, holding out his hand. Do you want to spend the rest of your life hiding, or do you want to fight back? Sarah looked at his hand, at the portal, at the door where the marshals would burst through any second. Then she grabbed Naruto's hand. I must be insane, she muttered. Probably, Naruto agreed, pulling her toward the portal. But that's okay. All the best people are. They jumped through just as the door burst open. The last thing Naruto heard was a marshal shouting in confusion about the glowing portal. Then they were tumbling through dimensional space, reality twisting around them. Sarah screamed the entire way through. Naruto held onto her tightly, using his chakra to shield her from the worst of the dimensional stress. The transition felt longer than usual, probably because she was a normal human without any supernatural protection. Then they crashed onto the floor of Imp headquarters. Sarah immediately scrambled away from the portal, her eyes wild with panic as she took in her surroundings. When she saw Blitzo, Moxie, Millie, and Luna, all clearly demonic, she screamed again. Where am I? What are you things? Welcome to hell, Blitzo said cheerfully. Specifically, you are at Immediate Murder Professionals, the premier assassination business in the Pride Ring. Don't worry, we are not going to kill you. You are the client's guest. Hell? Sarah repeated faintly. You brought me to actual hell. It was the only place the Vortex Corporation can't reach you, Naruto explained, helping her to her feet. Their power doesn't extend here. You are completely safe. Safe? Safe. Sarah's voice was rising hysterically. I am in hell surrounded by demons. How is that safe? Because these demons are on your side, Naruto said firmly. They were hired to protect you and get your testimony. And I give you my word, no harm will come to you while you are here. Your word? She laughed, a slightly unhinged sound. Why should your word mean anything to me? Because I keep my promises, Naruto said, meeting her eyes steadily. Always. It's kind of my thing. Something in his expression must have convinced her because Sarah slowly stopped panicking. She took several deep breaths, visibly trying to calm herself. Okay. Okay. I am in hell. With demons. Who want me to testify against other demons. This is fine. This is totally fine. I am not having a complete mental breakdown. Actually, you are handling this pretty well, Millie said encouragingly. Most humans we bring through scream a lot longer. That's not as reassuring as you think it is, Sarah said. They moved Sarah to a secure room at the Has-Been Hotel, where Charlie promised to keep her comfortable and safe. Sarah was still processing the reality of her situation, but her determination to expose the truth never wavered. I spent 2 years gathering evidence against Vortex Corporation, she told them. I know about the trafficking, the illegal experiments, the deals with foreign governments. If I testify, I can bring down the entire operation. And you will, Charlie assured her. We will make sure your testimony reaches the right people. But for now, you need to rest and recover from the shock. After settling Sarah in, Naruto found himself on the hotel roof again. It had become his thinking spot, a place to process the chaos of his new life. He was surprised when both Charlie and Luna joined him almost simultaneously. The three of them sat together, looking out over the city. For a while, no one spoke. Then Charlie broke the silence. You did really well today. Sarah is safe because of you. We all did well, Naruto corrected. It was a team effort. Always so humble, Luna said, bumping her shoulder against his. Can't you just accept a compliment? Fine, I was amazing and everyone should worship me, Naruto said dramatically, making both of them laugh. That's better, Charlie said, leaning against him. So what do we do now? Wait for the client to arrange Sarah's testimony? Essentially, Naruto confirmed. Though I have a feeling things won't be that simple. They never are. He was more right than he knew. The next morning brought chaos in the form of news broadcasts across Hell. Someone had leaked information about Sarah Mitchell's extraction. Now everyone knew that a key witness against the Vortex Corporation was in Hell, and the demons who ran Vortex were not happy about it. We have a problem, Baggy announced, bursting into the hotel lobby where everyone was having breakfast. A big problem. She turned on the TV. A news anchor was reporting on the situation, and behind her was a photo of Naruto. A clear, detailed photo of him at the safe house, taken from security camera footage. The human assassin seen here is believed to be responsible for the extraction, the anchor said. Vortex Corporation has put out a bounty. 1 million souls for information leading to his capture. 5 million for his capture alive. The room fell silent. Everyone stared at the TV in shock. 5 million souls, Angel Dust breathed. Sugar, you just became the most wanted man in Hell. This is bad, Moxie said, appearing in the doorway with the rest of the imp crew. Really bad. Every bounty hunter, assassin, and desperate demon in Pentagram City will be looking for you. Let them look, Naruto said, though his stomach was churning. I can handle myself. Against 1 or 2 attackers, sure, Charlie said, her face pale with worry. But 5 million souls will bring hundreds of hunters, maybe thousands. You can't fight all of them. We need to get you somewhere safe, Luna said immediately. Somewhere fortified where we can control access. The hotel is already fortified, Alistair pointed out. And we have quite the collection of powerful individuals here. Perhaps young Naruto should simply stay put and let us handle any hunters foolish enough to come calling. As if on cue, the hotel doors burst open. A group of 5 demons stormed in, weapons drawn. The leader, a massive creature with bull horns and red skin, pointed at Naruto. There he is. The human. 5 million souls, boys. Let's collect. What happened next was chaos. The bounty hunters rushed forward, but they hadn't counted on the hotel's defenders. Alistair moved first, his shadows erupting from the floor to grab 2 of the attackers. Baggy was right behind him, her spear taking down a third with brutal efficiency. Charlie transformed, her demon form emerging in a blast of power. Her eyes glowed red, her horns grew longer, and her presence filled the room with authority. You dare attack someone under my protection, she snarled, her voice echoing with power. In my hotel. The remaining 2 hunters hesitated, clearly not expecting this level of resistance. That hesitation was fatal. Naruto moved like lightning, disarming one and knocking the other unconscious with precise strikes. Within 30 seconds, all 5 bounty hunters were subdued. Charlie stood in the center of the lobby, still in her demon form, breathing hard. Is everyone okay? She asked, her voice returning to normal. We are fine, Naruto said. But you were incredible. I have never seen you fight like that before. Charlie's demon form receded, leaving her looking embarrassed. I don't like using my full power. It scares people. But when someone threatens my hotel or the people I care about, I don't have a choice. You were amazing, Naruto said sincerely. Terrifying, but amazing. This is just the beginning, Moxie warned. Word will spread that the first group failed. More will come. Better prepared, better armed, more dangerous. Then we prepare too, Baggy said. Fortify the hotel, set up defenses, create a perimeter. If they want Naruto, they will have to go through all of us. The rest of the day was spent preparing for siege. Alistair used his powers to create shadow barriers around the hotel. Baggy organized the residents into defense positions. Even Angel Dust contributed, using his connections to gather intelligence on known bounty hunters in the area. Naruto felt guilty watching everyone work to protect him. This is all my fault. If I hadn't taken that extraction job. Don't even finish that sentence, Luna interrupted. You were helping someone. Doing the right thing. The fact that it painted a target on your back doesn't make it wrong. She is right, Charlie added. Sarah needed help, and you provided it. We all did. And now we deal with the consequences together. At night, the first major attack came. 20 bounty hunters, armed with everything from guns to demonic magic, attempted to storm the hotel. They were met with fierce resistance. Naruto fought alongside his friends, his shadow clones and Taijutsu overwhelming multiple attackers at once. Charlie's demon form erupted again, her power sending shockwaves through the enemy ranks. Luna fought with savage ferocity, her claws and fangs devastating against demons who underestimated her. Alistair was perhaps the most terrifying. His shadows consumed attackers whole, and his laughter echoed across the battlefield like a death knell. Even the most hardened bounty hunters fled when they heard that sound. By the time the attack was over, the hotel's defenders stood victorious. But everyone knew this was just the beginning. More would come. They always did when money was involved. We need a permanent solution, Vaggie said as they regrouped in the lobby. We can't just keep fighting off waves of attackers forever. What if we went on the offensive? Naruto suggested. Find out who at Vortex Corporation put out the bounty and take them down. Remove the source of the problem. That would require infiltrating one of the most powerful corporations in Hell, Moxie pointed out. It would be incredibly dangerous. More dangerous than sitting here waiting to be overwhelmed. Naruto challenged. He has a point, Blitzo admitted. And it would be one hell of an adventure. I am in. Me too, Millie said enthusiastically. This is insane, Moxie protested. We are talking about taking on an entire corporation, the kind with private armies and demonic lawyers. Which is why we need to be smart about it, Charlie said. Research, planning, precision. We find the person responsible for the bounty, we expose their crimes, and we make sure they can't threaten Naruto or Sarah again. I can help with the research, Sarah volunteered. I know Vortex's structure, their key players, their vulnerabilities. If anyone can find a way in, it's me. The planning session lasted well into the night. Sarah provided detailed information about Vortex Corporation's hierarchy. The person responsible for the bounty was likely Marcus Vex, the CEO, a demon known for his ruthlessness and connections to several overlords. Betting to him won't be easy, Sarah warned. He has security that makes the president's secret service look like mall cops. But he is not untouchable, Naruto said. Everyone has weaknesses. We just need to find his. As the meeting broke up, Naruto found himself alone with Charlie and Luna again. Both of them looked exhausted but determined. You don't have to do this, Naruto said. Either of you. This is my problem. Our problem, Charlie corrected. We are in this together. That's what being in a relationship means. Plus, someone needs to make sure you don't do anything stupid and heroic, Luna added. That's basically a full-time job at this point. Naruto laughed despite the stress. What did I do to deserve you two? Probably saved the world a few times or something equally ridiculous, Charlie said with a smile. Now come on. We all need rest. Tomorrow we start planning our infiltration of Vortex Corporation. The three of them headed upstairs together. At Charlie's suite, she paused. Would you both like to stay here tonight? She asked tentatively. I know we said we would take things slow with the whole three-person relationship thing, but after today, I just want us all to be together. Luna glanced at Naruto, then back at Charlie. Yeah. I think I would like that. They settled into Charlie's large bed, Naruto in the middle with Charlie on one side and Luna on the other. It was intimate but innocent, all of them too exhausted for anything beyond comfort and closeness. Thank you, Naruto said quietly. For everything. For protecting me, for standing by me, for being willing to risk yourselves for my sake. That's what love does, Charlie said softly. It makes you willing to fight for the people who matter. Love, Naruto repeated, testing the word. Is that what this is? I think so, Charlie admitted. I know it's fast and crazy, but I can't help how I feel. I love you, Naruto. Luna was quiet for a moment, then spoke. Yeah. Me too. I love you too, idiot. Naruto felt emotion overwhelm him. Back in his own world, love had always seemed impossible, something for other people. He had been too busy saving the world, too focused on his goals. But here in Hell, he had found something he never expected. I love you both too, he said, his voice thick with emotion. More than I thought possible. They fell asleep like that, three souls finding comfort and safety in each other. Outside, Hell raged on with its chaos and violence. But in that moment, in that bed, there was only peace and the certainty that they would face whatever came next together. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, an infiltration mission against one of Hell's most powerful corporations, bounty hunters still hunting for that massive reward, the ever-present danger of their situation. But tonight, they had each other. And that was enough. Thanks for watching my video, and have a lovely day, see you next time, till then sayonara.